The mission for the Nebraska Writers Collective is to work on creative writing and the performance in the arts in the whole region. We do that through working with students, and we also do that through supporting artists.
There's the idea that a poem has to look a certain way, that a story has to look a certain way, that only some things are worth sharing. Yeah, a very, very common reaction, in fact, was, oh gosh, I didn't even know I could write about that.
So we went from a very small nonprofit working on a few projects to a group that's working year-round with students and schools all over the region.
We've been doing the Delinea Poetry Festival since about January of 2012.
It's a way of taking the world and helping it make sense by looking at it through different angles. You're not just facing it head on. You're going, oh, you're taking time with it.
Poetry can be sort of this living thing instead of a thing that you decode.
We ask you to do what you want to do. We ask you to do, find out what you love, find your voice.
Yeah, some of it is helping people tell the best versions of the story. Some of it is just showing people how to tell these stories.
We're getting students who are looking at the world differently. They're looking at the world creatively. They're learning about themselves. They're learning about the world around them.
What we are also doing then is helping people to take control of their own stories, to take control of things that have happened to them, and then to craft some sort of ownership. In that sharing, what we see is a lot of opening up of community, of relationships, of across what we might normally think of as traditional boundaries.
We are lucky in this community with the level of interest in the arts and in education. You invest in the arts, you make the world smaller in a very good way. You make the world more connected in a way that helps us support one another.
In terms of thanking, certainly all of the English teachers I've had, particularly the ones who really supported my growth as a writer. I went to a tiny little high school, and so we had lots and lots of room for things like that. Certainly Matt Mason, without whom a lot of this would not be possible.
I really want to thank not just the individuals, but also the organizations that have been a big part of making this area special.
The board, our grant writer and communications director, our development director, all of our teaching artists.
The Nebraska Arts Council, Humanities Nebraska, the Sherwood Foundation, the Kiewit Foundation.
The teachers with whom we work.
There are just so many great, open-minded organizations out there who want to make the world better, starting here in, school by school in Omaha. So we really are lucky to have them here.
Between 500 and 5,000 students with whom we've worked every year since 2011.